Evening, all you lovely, lovely people. Welcome along to the Friday night live stream. Let's just drop the camera down a bit. You don't need to see the new red bomb jacket back here. Ready for Sunday. Let's say hello to all the people in the room. So Peke's just gone off to get some beer. It's the Reb and Peaky show Friday night. Evening to a GB Patriot. Wakey, wakey. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. Evening, buddy. Simon's just said evening, won't be able to make Motorcycle Live Sunday, has got to change front brake discs. Didn't realise how bad they are till tyre fit his nose. Oh dear, oh dear. Gray's here. Evening, Gray, buddy, and good to see you. And Jamie's here as well. Evening, Rev. How's your week been, mate? How's the eye holding up? It's doing all right. You can see it's sagging a little bit, but I've been told no more than an hour on stream. I can't see all out of this eye, but I can see plenty out of this one. That's all I need. As long as I've got one good eye, and as I say on 51st dates, this my good eye. But yeah, I'm waiting on surgery, mate, but struggling in the garage. Obviously, up close work, I'm struggling a bit, but I'm bashing those bike rides out. I'm currently waiting on, if you can hear the computer going in the background, I've currently got 5 videos in edit at the moment. I've got loads of different programs open, so hopefully we're all good. My favourite man is here, Kazumoto. Yeah, Kazo is here. Good morning from the other side, right down the bottom of the pond. Soggy Balls Moto is here as well. So good to see you, buddy. Welcome along. Peaks is here. He's just said Mazumoto. Oh, Kazumoto. He's on the beer already. Typing's going. So yeah. If you haven't heard, Zhead done a TikTok today. He's also done an Instagram. And he's done a YouTube as well, I believe. So he's off to the Bike Show Sunday. We are all off to the Bike Show Sunday. Andy's just popped in. Evening all only on from, oh, bloody hell. Andy's back on his 4:30 a.m. starts. I know what that one's doing. GB said, any reviews on the AJS Desert Scrambler? Yes. We managed to do the Maverick on Monday. So if you haven't seen my Maverick video, we had a little bit of fun talking to me, Goose, to find out if it really was the Top Gun. Maverick's really good. I was meant to do the Desert Scrambler on Monday, pulled it out the showroom, put the key in the ignition, turned it on, and no one's prepped the bike for me. So I'd got no battery on it. I'd got no fuel in it, no mirrors on it. We've aborted until this Monday. So this Monday morning, around about 8 o'clock, I'm going to be pulling it out the showroom, putting the mirrors on, getting it all ready to go. And we are finally going to do the review properly of the Desert Scrambler 71, the 125 version. Now, someone else done it. He flies planes. He's got a bald head. You all know who I'm talking about. And he said, oh, it only does fit you. Let's just get Peaky's answer to that. I love this. As I was mentioning, yeah. He drinks Nescafe, mate. He was like, well, I don't like this bike. It only does 50 mile an hour going up when he's climbing a 1 in 4 hill. any 125 will only do 50 climbing a hill. It's not the fastest bike in the world, but I spoke to Nick, who is the managing director of AJS, and I said to him, can I do a proper speed run on a nude bike? I only normally do 40 to 45 mile an hour because I'm running the engine in. He said, as long as you're steady and you wind the power on slowly, you can take it up to a full speed run for half a mile and then drop the speed off gradually. Don't just back straight off the throttle because you're going to damage the engine. Take it up slowly, build it up to 60, 65, which is what it will do, and then bring it back down. If it sounds like it's about to bounce its valves, back the bike off. He said, but it shouldn't harm the bike. He said, if you're doing 20, 30 miles on it at full speed, yes. But for a half a mile run, you can whack it up to full power and show what our Desert Scrambler can do. So that is coming up Monday. AJS have now got me all over their channel. So thanks to Nick and all the guys at AJS that appreciate my videos. And good to see you, Peaks. Jamie's just said, don't I have my bike break? Oh, God, 3,000 mile service. Not good, mate. Not good.
What happened to Jamie's bike? Because the video I watched today, on his channel, he had to push his bike to.
He had to push his bike in, yeah.
Yeah. So tell us, Jamie, what was the fucking score there, man? What was the problem? Why wouldn't it start?
Flash it up in the side chat, mate. Quick, a couple of here. Oh, Blake's Pipes is here. Evening, Blake's, and Steve's here. Exeter Rider. Happy Friday, Steve. And Carl is here as well. Carl Beats. Good evening, gents. Evening, Carl. Welcome along to the Friday night channel. As always, don't forget, like, subscribe, not just me, but all the people you see in the side chat, all the people you see up on camera here, especially this guy. And look, I've got my t-shirt on as well. And we have Nico, the Thunder Dog. There he is. Good old boy. Evening, Nico. Hello, buddy. As GB said, it's the money fuck. Yeah, TMF, yeah. Now, someone messaged me. I am very good friends with username Kate, and I messaged obviously the Bike Shore guys. Said, look, Lex Moto stand isn't there. I was going to go on the Lex Moto stand for a couple of hours. Lex Moto aren't doing a stand this year. Oxford have halved the size of their stand, so Oxford obviously aren't doing a lot this year. A lot of dealers have pulled out thinking, oh, you know, times are hard. Yes, there is a recession coming. Everyone says, oh, you know, money's good. The recession is coming. We are all going to be strapped for cash in the next couple of years. But the stands that are there, and obviously Bike Shore messaged me as we're one of their, we supply obviously their insurance cards. They said, are you coming on the Bike Shore stand? Well, I can pop in. Well, username Kate's here and Foggy's turning up again. Oh, brilliant. But I'm turning up with about 20 motovloggers. Well, there's going to probably end up being about 6 of us, no doubt. They said, if you pop on the Bike Shore stand, we'll have the teas, the coffees. I went, forget the teas and coffees. Where's the beers? Yeah, we'll sort some beers out for you. So yeah, we've got some bottled beers waiting at the Bike Shore stand for us. So thanks, Kate and Foggy and everybody that was down there. Oh, Jamie's just said it was a spark plug. Didn't get replaced last time. They should be doing that on the second service.
That's fucking standard.
Yeah. We had, oh God, what was it? We had an Aura in today. And he said to me, he said, I can't get the seat open. I went, what do you mean? He said, well, when you touch the button, it don't open. I said, no, it's a push button. You have to bloody push the button in to get the seat open. So we did his service. He'd done 474 miles of the first service, 500-mile service. And I said to him, I said, done your oil, we've bulk checked the bike, we've done all the tyre pressures, I've checked your final drive oil because it's twist and go scoot. I said, but we've pulled the plug out, we've given it a bit of a clean and put it back in. And he went, oh, you checked the plug on the first service. I said, we check the plug on every bloody service we do. A standard plug is good for at least 1,500, 2,000 miles on a 125 because they soot up really quick. But you should be checking it or changing it every bloody service. If someone's paying for a service, it doesn't mean you're just going to drop the oil. That's a half service. A full service means that you're going to check the plug, check the oil, check the bolts, check all the fuel system, lights, brakes, electronics on the bike. You're going to scan it, see if there's any fault codes. We do that on every bloody bike, and the amount of dealers that don't check the spark plug is bloody ridiculous. Oh, I swore. I said bloody. Evening all, especially those in their 50s bumbling about on L plates. Yeah, evening, Dave. Good to see you, buddy. All right. What's the sit rep with my eye sockets? Right. For those of you that didn't know, I went to have new glasses about 4 weeks ago. I did me an eye test. And they gave me what they call varifocal. So the top's distance, the middle bit is like up close work, and the other bit does something else. I couldn't get on with them, so they've just done me normal up close glasses and distance glasses. And I went back to have them fitted, and I said, my eye is still foggy. And she went, oh, we'll get you on the machine. They gave me a quick scan up to check me out. And she said, oh, your eye is very foggy. We don't like the look of it, but I don't think it's a cataract. I think it's the optic nerve because it seems to be clouding at the back of the eye. So Monday afternoon, Monday evening, there's me up the bloody hospital, sitting there for God knows how many hours, got seen by 4 different doctors. I've got to get the word right, ophthalmologist came out, and he said, the guy that's the senior surgeon is at Stoke Mandeville. He can't come to Milton Keynes because he's doing eye surgery following a car crash. He can get there Tuesday afternoon, but we really want to see you. All right. We'll give you a phone call at the garage, but be prepared to drop everything and half an hour's notice and get to the hospital. So 12 o'clock, I'd cleared my diary for the afternoon. I'd managed to smash out all my MOTs. I get a phone call at 10 past 12. The guy's coming down. You're booked in for 2:30. Shoots down the hospital. And I'm like this in the hospital. And they went, you're very, very shaky. Your blood pressure's through the roof. I don't do hospitals. I've never been to hospital. Last time I was there was 10 years ago when I chucked myself off a bike, but I don't do hospitals. All right, we'll give you a tablet. So they gave me a tablet. I'm sitting there all nicely chilled out thinking, what the hell have they given me? And it turns out I've got a cataract in my eye. It's getting very, very big. It's growing really fast and they don't know why. But the pressure on the inside of my eye is pushing on the optic nerve. So I'm down to 40% vision in my left eye. I'm in for emergency surgery, waiting list 6 months. They've told me 2 to 3 weeks. They'll get me in and get it done. And then I can crack on with it. And they said, you'll get 100% vision back in your eye, but you're going to have to wear an eye patch for a couple of days. And I went, oh, it's good. I said, do I get a parrot, a stick and a hat? And they went, what do you mean? I went, parrot, stick, hat. And he went, oh, for God's sake, give over. Don't take my sense of humour. But I booked in for that. But otherwise, I can see out of one good eye. I can still ride my bikes. But yeah, all good. There we go. Someone on YouTube, slag username Kate, off something to do with advanced riding course. Yeah. Username Kate is very, very nice. I met her last year. And we had a little bit of fun together. Let me find the photo. Red Bomb Friends. Roll down to the bottom, and I've just got to find her photo. I did delete the other bell end that decided he wanted to take. So it's me and Kate. Put a little photo up, and then I messaged her on Instagram. Great to meet username Kate. And she actually replied and put my photo back on her stream. Lovely to meet you too, Mr. Revbomb. But Kate's lovely, and I message her a couple of times a year. I follow her Instagram. She follows mine. So, yeah, all good. I'd rather see you lot than the others on the Bike Shore stand. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people messaging me saying, is Peaky and Zedhead really going down with you? Oh, he's disappeared. Yeah, Peaky and Zedhead are going down with me. We're also catching up with Graham, Haggis Whisperer, and I believe Mad Old Biker's coming up from Milton Keynes as well. James just said, yeah, I do rob that, but I wouldn't have got the service for free in the end. Sorry, but yeah, mate, yeah, pushing it all that way, yeah. I wish I was, mate. Yeah, I've lost the will to do all that sort of stuff. The missus normally says, do you want an early night? Now I'm going to sit on YouTube and watch some videos, mate. I tested a GSX 1400. It wasn't running well, kept sputtering. Turns out I had a duff plug and was doing, yeah, exactly. Won't be buying a bike from that. First thing you should be doing is checking your plugs on your bike. That's the first thing. We do... on our garage, we do what's called a fast routines. That's fuel, air, spark, timing tappets. That's the easiest repair cycle you can do. Any bike that's normally has an issue, number one, it's going to be fuel. They put E10 in it instead of E5. Air filter's all buggered up or blocked, or it's not sucking enough air into the bike. And the next thing you're going to check is your spark plugs. He's been puffing on one of your pipes, bloke. Yeah, I wish, mate. Glad you're okay. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. What was that? She loved me and me Bolton way. Oh, dear, here's that Kate. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. Yeah. Oh, evening Blake's Pipes and Exeter, says Jamie. Peaky, my battery's gone. Oh God. What happened to the admin, Peaky? Come on, get the admin together. He's normally so pre-prepped. Yeah, his battery's gone. So what are you done with Peaky? We've been drinking too much. Believe it or not, I'm down to about half a glass of red wine at the moment. So, yeah, I've got to cut the alcohol down, unfortunately, and I'm only allowed on stream or in front of a computer for an hour. If you watched Peaky's stream on Wednesday, I think we stayed on for just about an hour, but my eye was starting to go and it was sagging down here. And I'm like, it looked like I'd had one too many, but it's not. It's just the eye starts straining and I can't do anything with it. Couple of things while we're waiting for Peaky, and I hate to do this because another channel covers motorcycle news, but if you happen to live in the Bristol area, and I know Exeter's not far up from the Bristol area, and he likes a bit of Bristol's every now and then. The Bristol Biking Girls Riding Group is raising money, good cause, the air ambulance, with a UK charity calendar. There we go. So There we go. We've got all the girls out there posing in their leathers. The female riding group, Bristol Biking Girls, have created a charity calendar for 2024. It was founded by Steph Robertson in 2016, and they have activities ranging from ride-outs and maintenance classes to track days. So one of the group guys raised money for the ovarian cancer support. So the Bristol Biking Girls calendar only going to cost you 15 quid. Now, we have spoke about this for, I think, the last, a year and a bit. We are going to be doing a couple of giveaways before Christmas. So we're going to get sorting something out with that. I will tell you when Peaky comes back. Hi, Jamie. Glad your bike's sorted. Yes, it is. Have you had your phone down your kicks on vibration and that's why the battery's gone? Wouldn't surprise me. Rev, did you still want to meet up at some point before Christmas or after? Be good to meet up with you. And Peaky, I think Jamie, are you in the Southampton area, Jamie? Because if you are, we'll probably make a trip down to there before Christmas. Yeah, 40 miles away from Bristol. Hi, folks. There we go. Howie, he can go and grab a calendar. So yeah, Howie 702. He's here in the room. He's down there in the side chat or over there on the side chat. Good to see you, Howie. Now, Howie's eased back on doing his YouTube. There's a lot of people that are coming off YouTube at the moment, and obviously can't be bothered with it, and I'm just going to ease back. And as I say to people, if it starts getting boring, take a break, have a time out, get the passion back, and then if you want to do it, but don't have to, don't go putting videos up for the sake of pleasing other people. I have to do it because of our customers, but if I had to do videos, I'd be probably doing 1 or 2 a week. I wouldn't be bashing them out like I am at the moment. He's back. He's charged his battery. He's grabbed the batteries out of the wife's vibrator probably, but yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Okay. But he's back on stream. We've got my mucker back. There we go. So as I was saying, we are probably going to be doing a Christmas or a New Year calendar for 2024, and it's going to be a slightly different bike calendar. Yeah. We're going to be asking people. I have got a calendar company behind me that said they will do 100 calendars for nothing for charity, but all the money, and I'm going to put up all the accounts when we do it. We'll put up a video of all the accounts, how much it's cost, how much I've put into it. But we're going to be doing it all for Mental Health Motorbike. I'm a big avid follower of Mental Health Motorbike, and AJS have jumped on it because Rebecca in the garage said to me, she went, filling out the AJS customer log for the bike that we handed over today, she went, there's a sticker in here for Mental Health Motorbike. And I went, yeah, because I've asked AJS to start jumping on Mental Health Motorbike. She went, oh, they've put a little card in for it. So Mental Health Motorbike is a very good cause. We did the run to Pulborough. I think it was last year or the year before with Mad Old Biker, Simon GTR, Rhythmic, Uncle Red. We all went down to Pulborough. The thing was, we raised about $6,000 for mental health motorcycles, or mental health motorbike. And by the time they got their check, they got 3,000. And the company that was doing it, I can't mention who it was, but Peaky knows who I'm talking about, had pocketed £3,000 for admin fees. And I'm like, admin doesn't cost you that much to do. And if you're doing admin, you should be doing it for free, especially if you're doing it for a charity. Peaky did it when he did Scotty's Little Soldiers. All the admin he covered off his own back. But it's one of those things. Peaky and his tartan Jim Jams. I don't. You got your tartans on, mate? Oh, he has indeed. Yeah, I ain't got mine on. I've got my Shelley bottoms on tonight. The missus got me a shell suit, so yeah, all good. Peaky and a G-string on the front cover. Yeah. Howie's just said he's taking a break, having to chill out, shoot myself in other ways till just do that, Howie. Just get the mojo back, and you'll come back better, than you'll ever will be. Everyone has a little time out. Zedhead's done it as well. He hasn't done any bike riding videos for absolutely ages. Next time you're down, Andy, give me a shout if you want to meet, mate. Exactly. CDB's in the room. Evening, Jay. He's got his Sunday pants on, he said. Yeah, exactly. Brilliant. Right, the other thing that we're going to be doing. Now, last year, I did the 10 days of Motovloggers. So, someone has said, can you do your 10 days?
That was good.
Yeah, someone said, can you do the 10 days of Motovloggers? Yes, we are. But we are going to be doing a little quiz of famous sayings. So if you want to win the quiz, and one that we're not going to include, yeah, I have found 20 really good outros. So, for instance, him, stay safe, keep your family safe, and don't forget, smile. Yeah. So everybody's going to know his intro, but we're not going to post it up as an audio clip. We're going to post it up in script. So you have to figure out from the script who it is. Same as me. Be well, ride safe. It's a big goodbye from me. Or hello, kids, and don't forget, ta-ta for now. Yeah. But we're going to be posting up 20 clips of famous moto vloggers, not just from the UK, from America, from Australia, Canada, all around the world. But if you get the first person to get all 20 clips, will get themselves some really good merch. I'm not going to say where the merch is. I'm in chats with a local helmet company that sponsor me. So they have said we will donate one of our Bluetooth helmets. We're going to chuck in a load of bike gear. We'll chuck in some gloves for you. And I'm in chats with a load. So nice little Christmas bundle for someone.
Oh, chuck in a t-shirt.
Yeah, I'll chuck in some stuff as well. So whoever follows the channel, first person to catch all 20 clips, figuring out the sayings in text, will get themselves that little... oh, God, you've bloody given one away. Yes, that's one. Right, we won't include that one then. But I've got enough. So, yeah. Or stay safe. Peace out. Blah, blah. We know who does that. That is this guy down here. He's got his cup of tea as well.
Fuck off. That ain't tea. He's got whiskey in there.
He's probably full of Bucky or so. Oh, he's got his chocolate. Oh no. Oh God, they are the work. That is the one. I had one of those once, and I bit into it, and I had to spit it out, and I was vomiting for about half an hour. I hate the taste of those things. And the missus loves them. She went, "Oh, get me some bubble." And I'm like, "Oh!" And as soon as you bite into it, the smell of orange. I'm like, "Just keep that shit away from me." It's like because she has a go at me because I put if I have sort of fish and chips, I'll put mayonnaise all over my chips, and she went, "No, it's meant to be tomato." I have mayonnaise on everything, even mayonnaise on toast in the morning, and she's like, "That is just wrong. It's wrong." So yeah. Quick one here. Carl said, I call my ZSB the General. I talk to him every morning. Brilliant. James just said, evening, Zed. Natalie's.
That was my dad's nickname, the General.
They're the work of the devil. They are the work of the devil. I can't stand Jaffa cakes. Yeah. Some people love them. Some people don't, absolutely detest them. Yeah. Zed, what you been up to, mate? Apart from that ZX7, I've been ZX9. I've been chatting about that. Loads of my videos I've been doing. You've got to hook on to ZN's videos. I can't wait to see it.
Not a lot this week, to be quite honest. I've got a couple of other wee things done to the bike, but this weekend's taken up. Obviously, we're going down to Birmingham, so
yeah, I am really looking forward to it. I'm going to be. Right. I'm just going to be like meeting a long lost brother, mate. It's just a shame that Lockie's not there. There won't be no Lockie love. Ended off to the toilets together.
I know he's just he's doing life stuff now. So
yeah, I know his life's a bit sideways at the moment. So as I said to him, I'm at the end of a phone. He knows where I am, but
yeah,
I got a lot of love for Lockie, but. I do get to meet Graham. Now, Peaky's met Graham, so yeah, I actually get to meet Graham, Haggis Whisperer, so that's a good one. Next year, Scotland run next year. We're going to try and get up for Sky as well, so that will be good. I'll catch up with Mark and all the boys and Grems. I haven't met Grems, but I've heard he's really good. So
Grems is a wizard with a spray painting gun.
I talk to my bike every day, even pet them. I used to work with copy machines. One of the girls in the garage, because we've got Diane that comes in to do all our admin and all our bike paperwork for us. So she's like, shift over. And I'm sat there, I've come in and I've gone 00715, 00715. And she went, will you shush? And I'm trying to remember the chassis number. What? Oh, went out to the bike, come back in, 00715, 007. And she went, you're doing it again. 007. And Bex went 15. And I went, oh, cheers, Bex. I said, I have to recite it in my head.
Yeah.
I said, because you can't just go off your garage planner and put the chassis number of a bike in. You have to actually physically read it off the bike. And she said to me, she went, yeah, but it's on the garage planner. Your garage system will tell you when you put the reg in what the VIN number is. I went, yeah. I said, but I did that last year. We had a guy that brought a Varadero 125 into us. And on my garage planner, it said 000 177. Went out to the bike, and it was 000 117. So there was a typo in it. So of course I put in 117. It doesn't come up. But when I put the 177 in, up it popped on the DVLA database, bike ready to test. And I'm like, no, the frame says 117.
Yeah.
And the guy went, I said, I can't test your bike. And he went, why? I said, because the chassis number isn't the number that I'm going to put in the DVLA database. The bike does not exist. And he went, oh, I said, it's a refuse to test. You know, you still got the price of your MOT. You need to phone DVLA, tell them that there's a typo, send them the logbook, send them a photo of the chassis, and they will change it free of charge for you.
Yeah.
And he went, yeah, but I had it tested the same garage for the last 4 years, and they've never had a problem doing it. I said, yeah, because they probably read it off their garage planner. I said, but you should be reading it off the frame of the bike. So he basically messaged DVLA and said, look, you know, this garage has just picked up. I've got an incorrect frame number. I need to get the frame changed because there's a typo. But I've had it MOT'd at the last garage for 4 years, and they've always passed it. And this guy's picked up and refused to test. And they went, which garage did you go to? They had a visit last week. Yeah, and got a slap on the wrist for testing the same bike 4 years running without logging onto the system and getting a chassis number. And the guy's just picked up 30 points for doing that. Because what they do, they send in, they have a thing called like a bit like a mystery shopper.
Right.
So they'll send a bike in knowing that it's got 2 faults or an incorrect chassis. Oh, can I book an MOT, mate? Yeah, here's my bike, blah, 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 and see what the tester does. And obviously they put a bike in with the wrong chassis number. The guy's gone on and gone, yeah, bike's a pass, mate. And they've gone, Vosa.
Yeah.
You're in the shit. So, yeah, they got caught out that way. Alwy's just said, why don't you write it down? Because it's easy for me to go out and just remember the 6 numbers in my head.
If I'm at work, I have to write everything down because between talking to somebody and getting to where I need to be, I'll probably come across about 5 or 6 other people.
Yeah.
So by the time I've got there, I've forgotten what it was I was meant to be doing.
Have you seen fucking Reb's writing? It's like fucking hieroglyphics. See, I'm going to read it by the time we get to
My writing looks like a 6-year-old's, mate. Yeah. Where's the best place to buy a first bike?
It depends what bike, you know what I mean? If you're after a super bike, then get to a proper, I don't know, somewhere like a super bike factory or somewhere like that, an established place. Where if you have to like something like a 125,
a good motorcycle dealer. You know, make sure you buy it because buying a private sale, you've got no comeback should the bike go wrong. If you're buying it from a motorcycle dealer or something like Superbike Factory, you know at least you've got the backup. You take the bike back and go, look. I've got if you've bought a bike either on finance or you've paid on debit card, you've got a 14-day, that looks good, hobgoblin, you've got a 14-day right to reject on any bike. So the dealer has to prove that the problem wasn't there when they sold it. So if your bike goes down the road 2 days in, it's spluttering and coughing and it conks out, book it back. This bike you sold me, mate, it's broken down, you know. It rode all right out the thing. It's up to you to repair it. I've got a 14-day right to reject. I don't want the bike. Give me my money back. And everybody is entitled to that 14-day right to reject. If it's a second-hand bike, then obviously it changes a little bit. But don't be buying off of Facebook Marketplace. We had a guy, his scooter is still with us. It's been in for 3 weeks. And he went and bought a direct bike. Worst thing you can buy a direct bike, because they're sent out of China. You build it at home. You build the thing yourself and register it yourself. And that's how direct bikes work, because they're as cheap as chips. But he brought it to us with a fuel issue. Would not run. It ticks over. It revs up. And then all of a sudden it just bogs down and dies. I've had the manifolds apart. I've had the injection apart. We've had scoping everywhere, and we still can't get the damn thing to run. I'm waiting for Phil to come back so me and him can go through it and pin out on everything. But I reckon he's either got a fuel pump problem, injector problem, or a throttle body problem. But the thing is, he paid 700 quid for it second hand off a Facebook Marketplace. You're better off, for the money you're chucking at something, go and spend 1,500 quid on a decent second hand bike from a dealership.
Also, it depends how much you want to spend.
Yeah, exactly. It's all down to how much you want to buy.
If you're going to go and spend 5 or 6 grand on a bike, then get somewhere decent. At least then you're going to get 3 months worth of warranty. And like Rev said, if it's coughing, spluttering, and farting everywhere after 3 days, just take it back to them. There you go, mate. Give the money back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't buy a second-hand bike for London. Most of them in London have been used for Uber or Deliveroo. That's the reason why. I do love a bit of a reject. I am a bit of a reject. Yeah. Oh, Chiwi's in. And Stevie's just said, "Evening, Stevie. Military bike. Buy to your budget." Yeah.
He's a millionaire. He's a Stevie.
Stevie goes out. He spends like 50 grand on a Harley, doesn't he?
You know what I mean? He could clear third wheel debt. Stevie could with his money.
Yeah. Definitely. The other one, obviously, MCN, and everyone's going on. One of the guys said to me, he said, "Oh, it's you do realise today's Black Friday?" I went, "Don't be bloody racist." And he went, "No, Black Friday." And I went, "What are you on about?" And he went, "Do you not know what Black Friday is?" And I went, "Oh, and that way you can get all your bits on the cheap or discounted." And he went, "Yeah." He said, "But have you noticed Black Friday has dropped from 72% last year to only 40% sales this year?" And I'm like, "Really?" MCN was like, how sad can MCN get when obviously all their magazine now is electronic, but for the fact that they're advertising this, and it's like, roll up, get your Black Friday motorcycle tyre deal here. 190 50 17 Angel GT2. I'm like, all right, we know the importance of making your motorbike tyre, blah, 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 all the etc. Hello, Pirelli Angels, a pair of Pirelli Angels, 290 quid. I can get them trade for 260 quid, and we put about 30 quid on a tyre. So you're not saving much money. You're saving about 15 quid, and they're like, "Oh, it was £393.47. Get over yourself." Oh, Metzler Road Tex. Yeah. Pirelli Angels, Metzlers, they're all about the same price, but no way are Pirellis, a matched pair of Pirellis, 400 quid, or a matched pair of Metzlers. You're probably looking about 250, 280 quid for a matched pair. Your front one's going to probably cost you about 110 quid. Your rear's probably about 130, 140 quid, 290, and they're going, "Oh, it was 393. Yeah. Get over yourself, Motorcycle News. You're overinflating prices just to make yourself look good for Black Friday. Absolutely not. Right, another one's just popped in. Howie's just said, you must have some idea of what type, bike model, or style you're after. Find a local dealer. Half the fun is searching. Exactly. That's because Black Friday prices start the day after Halloween. They advertise it. Black Friday is now gone. Exactly, yeah. Even Carl's just said Black Friday is a total scam. Anyway, yeah, it is. It's a total scam. Get the money out of your pocket.
Yep.
The only thing that I probably would go and buy, I'm looking at another camera now, because one of the guys he said, and I was gonna say one of those, but he said, have you seen the GoPro 12? And I went, don't talk to me about the GoPro 12, mate. It's a bad subject all around the internet. And he went, yeah, but you can hook your Cardo into the GoPro 12. And I'm like, really? Yeah. He said, you can Bluetooth your Cardo to your GoPro. And I went, yeah. He said, well, that'll say, he said, when you're out on a ride, you can have your Cardo on and people will hear it. And I went, yeah. I said, but the thing is, my GoPro 10, my mic for my GoPro is right in my left cheek. So it's right next to my speaker. When me and you did the run, you can hear you in the speaker anyway.
Yeah.
I said, so I've got my speaker so loud in my helmet so I can hear what's going on because of the engine noise and the wind noise. You can actually pick up the speaker. I don't need no bloody GoPro 12 or Bluetooth or... I said, Ricardo picks up on my microphone. So, and he went, oh, all right then. All right.
It is a good, to be fair, it is a good feature, to be fair.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
long overdue as well, but...
I won't get Cobra because of fucking cack.
But everyone's saying this because one of the guys, he said, what's the best one? And someone said to him, get the Osmo 3 because the Osmo 3 is probably one of the best ones. If you can afford it, get the Osmo 4. And I went, oh, I know someone that's just bought the 4. He said,
honestly, it's so... The differences between the 12 and the Osmo Action 4 are minimal. We're never going to see the difference between them. Do you know what I mean? I've only swapped because of my experience with GoPro. That's the only reason why I swapped. But what I will say is when you click this button for the quick, when you press that button for it to record, literally, it's not even a second, and that's recorded. Not even a second. Sometimes I've had it on my GoPro, I've pressed it, and it records it's supposed to record like 30 seconds, and I've missed what I wanted to get because the take it in quick enough.
That's what I liked about the Osmo Action on my left-hand mirror on the ZZR, and that's what I liked about it. The quick record, I could just lean over and bump it straight away, and it was accurate.
And also the other thing I like is fucking hell, Rev, you've got to turn that down. It sounds like a fucking jumbo jet set.
I'll back away a little bit.
The other thing that I like about it was the battery life, 3 hours battery life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? GoPros, and you just
60 minutes if you're lucky.
Well, they've bought that new battery out either. The endurance battery supposed to last an hour and a half. It don't last an hour and a half at all.
It don't.
The Action 12 is supposed to last up to 3 hours.
I've got they're the ones that I'm using, the white ones.
Yeah. The endurance batteries are called.
Yeah, they last me an hour.
So, but that's one of the reasons why I used to run a wire from mine into a battery pack, so it's constantly on. But at least with these, you get 3 batteries. 3 hours each. That's 9 hours, and also you can plug that in 20 minutes. I'm at 80%.
Yeah.
In 20 minutes, I'm at 80%. So if needs be, you can chuck that back on charge when you pull over for a brew. 20 minutes, you're back on 80%.
See, my Hero 9. Basically, I had 3 batteries charging under the seat, the battery and the bike as well, and the camera. So, like, when we're riding, we're probably maybe about 35, 40 minutes, and then we're stopping because some of the boys smoke and whatever. And then I would change a battery out. So I was maybe on my 3rd battery just as the DJI was starting to get to about 50%.
Yeah. I had that this afternoon for, I don't know, 2.5 hours. But all I did, me and Double D went out because I wanted to get some audio on the Cardo Edge, just so I can edit it, just to see what it's like. Yeah. So that's what I did this afternoon.
How any issues with the road? No, the roads are all right. It's just that they're bloody sensitive and they pick up anything that's around you. So the only thing you have to watch out is getting water in these things because they do not like water anywhere near the sockets. Yeah, they're not waterproof. Howie, Rev's well out tonight. Yeah, I'm getting ready to take off.
Honestly, it's like, can you got any of the Uber looking downstairs?
Let me just check I'm on the right audio channel. Let me just
honestly, mate, that's loud.
That's better.
That's class, Rev. That is. You stop on that. That's loads better. That is, Rev. Anyway, so on Sunday, mate, when you come down, just drop me a text when you're in Stoke. When you're coming past Stoke, because that's about that's probably about, I don't know, 25 minutes to Junction 11.
That gives you time to
It'll just give me time to get up to that.
That's cool.
That service station then.
That's cool. So, Graham will do that. He's my wingman, so I'll be driving. So
yeah. So what I'll do is
give Peaky a message. That's cool, mate. Stoke. That's
literally all you got to do is come off the M6, go right, and it's literally about 800 meters on the left hand side.
Yeah, I've had a wee sort of recce on Google Maps and that. It seems pretty simple.
It's massive, mate. It's a massive place. You can't miss it.
I'll not ask you how you know about a truck stop.
You better know. Anybody else enjoying this? Not being able to hear Rev. But it's the Z and Peaky show. So, but Korea. Need to up your DB. What's your DB at? I can hear you, but it's fucking really
very,
loud.
Very quiet. Nothing.
Nah, can't hear him. I can't hear nothing. Can anybody else hear him? I can't hear him.
I'm gonna have to go on and have a look and see what's showing at the bike show. I hope that the hybrid Kawasaki's there. I'm quite interested in that.
Yeah.
The 700. I want to hear what they've got to say about the spec and whatever, because they're saying it's as light as a 4 or a 6, but it's got the power of 1000 cc.
cc, yeah. I read about that the other day.
I'm quite interested to know how it delivers the hybrid power on that as well. But I think that's possibly the way that bikes are going to go. You'll see the cc drop, but the horsepower and power output will not change off 1000.
Nah. Like I say, it's like with my car. I've got an electric car. Like it's the best. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's the future. But you can only at the minute what the government are chucking at you for money and discount and free fitting, and there's still free car chargers about.
Yeah,
you'd be daft not to at the minute. You know what I mean? Even if we keep our car 3 years, then we go back to a petrol car. Then it don't matter. All as we've got then is a £800 charger sat outside, so that when we do go all electric, we've already got ours plugged in.
Yeah, I was watching it was a CEO of a truck company, and he was talking about changing to all electric trucks. So basically, he had his infrastructure manager have a look at what he would need to do. So he contacted the National Grid, and the National Grid basically said to him, "Well, where your company is based is using 2 gigawatts of electricity just to power the town. You would need 8 to power your 25 lorries."
You're always.
So it just shows you how far away the infrastructure is from where it needs to be.
Like I say, mate, it's like we come back from the Lake District last week, mate. It fucking hammered down. It was shit, but we come back last week and every car parking space to charge had a car in it, and then there was about 3 or 4 cars parked up waiting to get onto the chargers. So we're at the point now where obviously we're going to need more chargers. So the infrastructure now they've got to start chucking some more money at it.
Definitely.
But it's like for me, like my workplace, they've got chargers at work, so I can charge mine for free at work. So
yeah, there's one of the boys that I play bowls with. He works for bars up here. They distributes like Iron Brew and stuff like that, the juice. And they did a full electric scheme, so they've got a full bank of chargers, they're not free, but it's so heavily subsidised, it's pennies for a full charge. So
I mean, the thing is, like,
he's got an electric Mustang. This thing's unbelievable. He had to wait a whole year to get it, and it's an absolute beast of a car.
Yeah.
Very, very heavy though, obviously with the battery. When it goes over a bump, it's quite clunky, but see the uplift off it, it's unbelievable.
You see, mine is phenomenally smooth. Phenomenally smooth.
Yeah.
And like you say, we put your foot down, mate, any boogers. But...
Yeah. Up in Edinburgh, we've got a Tesla in Edinburgh, and I went to the Transport Museum, which is in the Riverside in Glasgow.
Bloody get that.
Basically, the Tesla brought a couple of their cars there, so I got a shot of the Model S, and I was talking to the boy, and so he put a wee route into the sat-nav, and he says, away you go. He says, I'm not even going to put it in fast mode, mate. He says, you don't need it. And I'm like, right, okay. It was true, and what he said, you don't need it because it's lightning quick, just as it is.
Yeah. So I've got on mine as well. I think most of them are got it, but like it's like an automatic. So you got reverse, neutral, drive, and then there's drive/B. So what that does is regenerates the batteries up when
you take your foot off the accelerator, you feel the regen kick.
Yeah. So and that's
I felt that dead hard to get used to because it's hard to judge your distance. Where do you think you should be braking? Do you know what I mean? It's like in a petrol car, you're taking your foot off the accelerator early to go onto the brake. But if you do that in an electric car with regen, you'll stop about 200 yards from where you need to be stopping.
Yeah. So
it's
you
getting into your head that you need to leave it that wee bit longer.
100%. And it's like now when we drive it in there, you can use that as your brake. So you don't literally when I've got it in there, I don't touch my brake at all. It brakes for you. And like my car's a 73 plate, but it's got active tracking on it, so that it knows now where the islands are, where the junctions are. So you can roll up to a junction, and it'll start braking for the junction for you, literally. Because
is that working now?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for that. I'm going to blame Exeter because he mentioned the road bikes were. There was a glitch with them. I'm like, fucking hell! Oh, I've given up. I've turned the bloody thing off now. As I go back to Henry the Hoover mic up here.
Mate, you don't sound as bad.
No, it's a lot clearer. You can't hear the fan.
The whistle.
I've got because I've got two mics. I've got one in the actual computer, but I'm using the one that's actually in the camera now. So
yeah.
Oh, here we go. Wow, an EV channel and biking channel in one. I'll tell you what, lucky Cyber GTR ain't here because he'd be like,
I know.
He'll fucking mate, he ain't no juice now.
He'd be like, oh, fuck, supply the petrol. The thing is,
hydrogen's away.
Yeah,
hydrogen is
Toyota are leading the way with hydrogen.
Have you watched that thing from Elon Musk saying that they've actually got 4 prototypes of water cars basically? But what they're saying is the government have basically put a block on it and took the engines and everything. They took the whole vehicles off them completely.
Well, did you ever hear the story about the American guy? I mean, I think this was late 70s, early 80s, I think. And he basically said to his brother, if I disappear, I'll tell you the reason why. And that's what he had apparently developed, was a car that runs solely in water. And he mysteriously died of a heart attack. And it was just before he was granted a patent. So many instances like that happen.
Yeah. The thing is, when you bring here's one. You own a 120 grand Tesla. You go to the local MOT station for your MOT test, and they're meant to jack up the front and the rear of the car to check the wheel bearings and the suspension. You cannot lift a Tesla from underneath.
Because that's where the power cell is.
Because that's where the power cell is. And if you jack it up from underneath, you crack the power cell and set the car alight. You have to buy the Tesla blocks, which are little round blocks with a pin in that go into the chassis rail. And if you want to buy those blocks, you have to buy the official ones from a Motor Factor or Tesla, and you're looking at £120 for 4 little aluminium blocks that basically look like nipples. That's all they are. They look like nipples. And how often are you going to MOT a Tesla? Once every 3-4 months. We're lucky if we see 3 or 4 a year. So for 120 quid, you're going to MOT 4 cars at 30 quid a pop. You're not going to make your money back on those 4 little blocks. No. So what is the point in MOTing Teslas? Until I came up with the idea the other day, and he went, "What's that?" And I went, "The easiest thing is put it on the turning plates and bounce it with get your lever in there and just shake the suspension. It's the easiest thing you can do. Get in there with your lever bar."
I'm surprised you ain't got like air suspension and stuff there.
Yeah, we use the good old manual jacks, mate, under a car.
So obviously in the army it's a bit different, but we've got like air suspension stuff that you can put up and jack the car up on these 4 little air. It's like a little frame basically with the little fucking air pumps on them, and then you put it underneath the car, and you can all you do is put it's like an air compressor next to it, pump it up.
Touring cars have been doing that for years. Touring cars, they used to have a quick fit connector on the back of them, and it was pneumatic cylinders that hit the ground and just jacked the car up. So they could put, I think it was like they put a line in central and the 4 went up. They put it in the left, and the left-hand side went up, and the right-hand side went up.
Yeah. I mean, that's a bit like what they do with the big wagons for the army. Do you know what I mean? When they jack them up.
There was a really good one the other day. I can't remember who posted it on TikTok, but it was the MotoGP, who can change a tyre the quickest, and this guy rolled and off on the front wheel, and they go 7 seconds. The next thing you see is a couple of paddies with a wheelbarrow.
Right. I'm sure Andy sent me that amongst other things.
Yeah, that was great. I was like, oh,
mate, I'm at work. I'm scared to open the shit.
I know. I always open them like that when I'm in my lap.
I always turn the volume down first to like 1.
Cheers, Steve. Thanks, Exeter. Have a good weekend, buddy.
See you later, Stevie.
Yeah. Let's just have a quick look. I'm looking to get rid of my road kit. Instamatic Bluetooth work with GoPro and Insta. I'm one of their beta tests, and 3 hours charge, 32-bit float quality. It's a no-brainer. Exactly.
I'm looking at getting rid of my road kit. Istamic Bluetooth.
Yeah, it means Insta Bluetooth.
See, mate, that DJI stuff I've bought, amazing what you can do with that, and the backup channel, because it does a backup channel, that's fucking brilliant as well. That's really good. Like I say, it's I've edited videos now with the backup channel purposely. I ain't gonna put them out there because I just wanted to edit it. I just wanted to get.
The thing is with the Rode gear, Rode are really good, because I broke one of these clips off the back of my my other second mic. But I only ever used one. The second one, I can just literally just put it in my pocket and talk. So it doesn't matter if I've got a clip or not. Them clips are about £6 tops, if that. But I messaged Rode and said, "Look, I broke a clip on my mic. Can you send me another clip?" And Petey said to me, he said, "Oh, what they sent you?" They sent me a brand new box of the complete system. I've never used it. It's sat in the box. And I'm like, "Well, what am I?" And I phoned him up and I said to him, "You've sent me a full Rode kit." And he went, "Well, yeah." He said, you wanted a new replacement. I went, "The clip, just the little plastic clip that goes on the back." And he went, "Oh," he said, "just keep them." He said, "I'm sure you'll find a use for them." And I'm like,
customer service.
yeah. But I said to Jamie, because obviously Jamie wants a set of Rode mic. These retail about $260 to $290. I went, "Just give me 200 quid for them, mate. You can have them. They're brand new in the box. It saves you 60 quid. So Jamie's having them ones. But if I break that one, I've got a backup second mic anyway. And
so I'm looking now. Sorry, go on.
Go on, you carry on.
No, I was just going to say, I'm looking at now, because I'm watching other videos where they've got the engine noise and the exhaust noise and this, that, and the other. So I'm looking at using now both of my Rode mics for one track for the exhaust and then one track for the.
That's a good idea.
So that when I go through I know, a nice set of twisties, for example, you can just hear the exhaust when I'm rolling on and rolling off and rolling on and rolling. You know what I mean? You can hear the pop, the bangs, and the farts and all the rest of it. You know what I mean? Or you can see where I'm putting the power on into the corner rather than out the corner, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you're powering through the corner.
Right. Wouldn't want to do that with a Harley because you won't hear fuck all.
It's like a fucking motor going off.
Someone still called it a potato chipper the other day. And I went, shut up.
Nah, man.
Car getting audio like that, because obviously, like you're thinking that I've got a good mic placement, but then you add the element of wind and stuff like that. A good mic placement might be something that you don't naturally think would be a good place to put a mic. But Lockwood had a camera that sat at the back of his right leg, and it sat on basically his foot peg hanger. And you wouldn't think you would get good audio off that, but that's what he uses, and it's basically his leg that creates the screen, which allows him to pick up the good audio.
See, a lot of people with these DJI mics, you know, your mat pockets at your back of your jacket.
Yeah.
A lot of people are putting them in there. See that, Simon? So a lot of people are putting them in there because you can still, obviously, you're protected by the wind.
Yes.
Or you're picking up because obviously my exhaust comes up at the back. It's literally in line with that back pocket, basically.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are, well, not a lot of people, but the people I've been looking at who've got the best audio off the exhaust have done that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. How are you selling it?
As if, yeah. Right, quick one for Sunday, guys. So we're all, for anybody that's watching in the side chat over here, we are all meeting N.E.C. Motorbike Show between around about, I'd say, 9 to 9:30. Gives everybody time to get there and parked up. I'm going in the car. I've booked parking now, so
we'll be there about 9:30. Zed will be at me for about 8:30. So by the time we've had a fucking
cuddle
chat and a cuddle and unwrapped our beards fucking away from each other. We'll there after. What have you got, ginger moustache on, man?
So yeah, it's going to be good. We're going to take loads of freebies with us. So if you are about, this guy, and of course Haggis Whisperer, Mad Old Biker is going to be there as well. Probably a load of others turn up. I know loads of people have been messaging me and saying what stand you're going to be on. Walk round, you'll find us. Peaky will have his t-shirt on, Zed will have his t-shirt on, I'll have my red bomb jacket on. Come over, say hi. If we've got merch on us, you're quite welcome to have a sticker, a badge, a t-shirt, or whatever we're carrying with us at the time.
I have to sell more t-shirts because I am rich.
Yeah, come and have a selfie with us, and obviously have a few photos, and we'll post you up on our Instagrams and TikToks. We're gonna take a load of cameras with us. I'm not going to do an Andy and fly a drone inside the building, but I'm sure I'll bring a camera with me.
I don't even think about that. I wonder if you could get away with that.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Could we take the drone with us and have a little fly around with the drone?
Honestly, I reckon. What do you mean? Fucking Jamie biking adventure, you'll hear Peaky before you see him, you cheeky twat.
See, the last time I was down at the bike show, see between the main doors and getting into the hall, they wouldn't allow me to film. The security told me to switch my camera off. I was like, aye, right, no bother, mate. And I just walked by.
I'll be like, do you know who I am? Thanks, kids.
I think it was because like when I last went down Graham's and R6 Monkey, and there was a whole group of us went down, we all had the same hoodies on and all that as well. So I think he kind of targeted us a wee bit.
I think some people are just fucking job worth as well, do you know what I mean? Especially security guards. Them fuckers piss me off, man. I do my tits in. But I mean, when I went to go and meet,
mate, stop me.
Well, fucking stop me, mate. Trust me. Yeah. But when I went last year, when I went to go last year, and I had that fucking panic attack on the fucking station, and then it was, I think I went to Sunday. Was it the Sunday? I think I went to Sunday the day after, and I met up with Mick and B Rider and A couple of us, man. That was all right. It was nice because I'd walked past him once and I could see him looking, and I looked at Rhythmic. Mate, he's a fucking unit. He's massive.
Oh God, yeah, he's Mr. L'Oreal.
Yeah. So he walked past me looking, and my daughter went, he's staring at me. So I'm like staring back as if to go, the fucking hell's your problem? And then he comes up to me. I thought, mate, here we go. And I went to my daughter. I went, just stand here, wait here. Anything goes on, wait here. She was like, okay, Dad. I went, no problem. How you doing, Peggy? All right. And then I was like, oh hello, mate. ready for the ruckus, but no, man. Oh, see you later. But yeah, but now
see you later, Carl.
I enjoy just wandering around the stores, just having a look, and you know what I mean.
Take some money. We're going to be buying shit everywhere, aren't we?
No, I'll never buy anything from there. Fucking, because they're just the only thing I would say was last year when we went, I went with Marcus, and they offered Marcus the Pack Talk Edge for 200 quid on the stand. So if you're looking at stuff like that, then it's worth giving because you're getting a good discount. I think they offered him the Pack Talk Bowl for like 160 quid.
Yeah,
mate, there's big discounts to be made. But if you're looking at buying anything, then just go the best thing to do is go the last Sunday at like 2 o'clock when everyone's
definitely because they want to sell it as opposed to having to pack it all away.
Pack it up and take it home. Exactly. Yeah.
Because we used to actually get a stand at the Scottish Bike Show in Ingleton, which is in March. So we used to get a stand where you get free passes in on the Saturday, free passes in on the Sunday. So we get access on the Friday night to set up our stand and stuff like that. So we had a gazebo, the table, we had two laptops running with all our motovlogs on it and stuff like that. People like that, you're a moto, what's that? I don't understand. But it allowed us to walk around the halls before any of the public were in. And basically what they said was, if you see anything, we'll keep it aside for you and come back on Sunday. They said that themselves. So
what I want to know is, Livingstone's up near you, and it said?
Livingston, yeah.
Who is responsible for putting that on the Tesco sign in Livingston?
Well, that could quite well be John Diehard up that way.
Yeah, someone's got to stop it.
It could be R6 Monkey.
Yeah. So there's now a RevBob sticker on the Tesco in Livingston.
Excellent.
Because Bex went to me, she went, "You've had a message on your messenger," and I went, "What's that?" She went, "You've got a sticker in Livingston in Tesco," and then she went, "Livingstone? Isn't that the bloke in South Africa?" I went, "No." I went, "No." I said, "Google the address, just put Livingston one word." She went, "It's in Edinburgh," and I went, "That's going to be one of the Scottish motovloggers." It's got to
see where the Tesco in Livingston is. It's the distribution centre. I used to actually work there when it was N.E.C. Semiconductors. That was many moons ago. It's over 20 years ago.
But you know we're going to be walking around the bike show going, "That needs a sticker there." It's like, how many stickers can we put up at the bike show? We'll run a little competition. We'll run a tally. How many stickers can we put on different stands at the bike show?
Rev's gonna be walking around with 2 Peaky bike stickers on his fucking glasses.
Oh, it's gonna be worth it just for
getting ready for when you have your fucking patch. One-eyed Willie.
I've got one of them. But the first thing I do when I'm going to get, as soon as we get in the bike show, I'm going to grab some brekkie, boys. I'm going to definitely have a brekkie and a brew before we go round.
Yeah, brekkie, brew.
Yeah, that'll be all at 40 quid.
And then a beer.
Yeah. Morning, sir. Would you like a hamburger or a hot dog? Well, how much is it? Well, it's £14 for a hot dog, which is this big.
It's always the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
In fact, Zed, do you want like a sandwich or something bringing up? Because I'll do us a little sausage and bacon sandwich to eat on the way.
Aye, that sounds mint.
Yeah,
that sounds mint.
Pop into Super Sausage on the way through and get some bacon and sausage rolls.
On the way through, we're only going Birmingham.
They'll be cold by the time I get there.
Yeah.
Warm them up on the engine.
Yeah, you'll be all right now. But like I say, I'll do a couple of sandwiches for us, and then you can have them in the car or whatever you want.
Oh,
nice one.
Right,
we've been on for an hour anyway, so I'm going to go and rest up. I've got another 6 a.m. start tomorrow. Don't forget this guy bike show Sunday at the N.E.C. If you are up there, come and say hello. You know, we're not non-approachable. Jamie just said we're going to do supers. Well, we'll come down to you, mate. We'll come down, and me and Peaky will come down and do something down Southampton way. We'll make a whole day of it or something.
It'll have to be fucking Southampton. It's going to take me about 4 hours to get down there.
We'll come down on a Saturday, stay over, and have a little bit of Sunday.
Yeah.
We'll work a weekend out. We're going to have a bit of fun with Jamie. Crazy Dad Biker. Air fryer in the car. That's a good idea. Yeah. But thanks to this guy over here, Mr. Peaky Biker. One down here, Mr. Zedhead, Stuart, and we will see you at the bike show Sunday. Don't forget Haggis Wister and Graham is there as well. So we'll catch up with all the Motovlog boys. If you do spot us, come over and say hi. We're not non-approachable, you know. We're not bald and fly a plane. We're always there for. We're all there for you guys. Yeah, we'll always talk.
We'll have a cuddle.
Yeah. And we don't charge £2.50 for our stickers either. We give them away free of charge.
Yeah.
Until stocks run out.
Here
we are. Just don't approach Rev if he's having his brekkie. Yeah. Do you mind? I'm eating my breakfast here. Unless, of course, you're Peaky in Super Sausage. He's like, do you want to get your ass out of my breakfast, mate?
Yeah, but it was like right there. You know what I mean? Not only could I look at it, I could smell it. You know what I mean? I could smell it. I was like, that's mate. Oh, Jesus.
But, yeah, thanks, guys, for coming
in.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for coming in. Thanks to everyone on the side chat. So, Carl, Crazy Dag, Slow Bones, Jamie, Military Biker, Howie, who else we got? Dave Anderson, GB Patriot, Achiwi, Kazumoto came in earlier. Agis was here as well. Philip Averson.
GB Patriot.
Yeah, everybody that's coming on the side chat, loads of people in there. Thanks very much. Great Friday night as always. Wouldn't be the same without all you lot in the community and these two amazing motovloggers that come in every week and give their time up free of charge. So thanks, boys. We will see you all Sunday. Don't forget Wednesday night, the midweek mumble with this guy, Peaky Biker. Get over to his channel, 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night. He's got some really good stars lined up. He's messaged me today to tell me who's coming on. But don't miss this channel on a Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. This guy is going to be back soon doing his rides on the ZX9. If you haven't seen his shorts of him doing this ZX9, I talk about it in a couple of my videos. Go and check his channel out. There's some really good content there. But until next week, boys, we will see you all Sunday.
That's getting done for Sunday.
Definitely. We will see you all Sunday. Until then, as always, from this guy, give us your outro, Peaks.
Stay safe, keep your family safe, and if you're all doing one thing, please, which is smile.
And
thank you very much.
Take care, everyone. All the best. Catch you soon.
And from myself, as always, be well, ride safe. We'll see you Sunday. And as always, it's a big goodbye from me. Signing out. Have a great weekend, everybody.